Chairman and Managing Director at Titagarh Rail Systems, joining in on the show right now. Umesh, hi, great to have you on the show. The budget just greenlit 7 new high-speed corridors, right? With Titagarh already holding that 7,000 crore rupee Vande Bharat order, tell me how quickly can you now sort of, pivot production lines to try and capture this massive new demand?
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you. I think it's a great, it's music to our ears. The Vande Bharat contract, incidentally, including the service portion, is about 24,000 crore. We are at about 50% or 51% of that because it's a consortium with BHEL. But, we have continuously been investing in creating our capabilities and capacities in the trains. Particularly, I've also said that we are looking at high-speed development in our own facilities. And we are fully prepared to respond to this call of the nation when this 7 new high-speed corridors is going to come up. Definitely, this cannot come up on the basis of imported rolling stock. So where the rolling stock is concerned, Titagarh is fully prepared and very excited to participate in this opportunity.
Umesh, you were looking at fresh tenders coming in this year for the rolling stock, and if I look at the budget in estimates, 65,000 crores has been provided for in FY27. Do you see this as a good sign, because the growth is under 5% with respect to railway expenditure?
So as far as I'd mentioned last time also on your show that, it's the quality of investment, not only the quantity of investment. And what we've seen on the two sides of our business, both on the freight side and on the passenger side. On the freight side, with the whole ambition of India and the whole realistic ambition and the roadmap of India to become the third largest economy in the world, we will have to optimize on our logistics cost as a percentage of GDP, for which the railway investments that have been made over the last decade or so, decade plus, have now are going to be utilized. And for that, there will be additional rolling stock requirement. On the passenger side, this is absolutely phenomenal what we heard about the 7 new high-speed corridors. But if you look at the overall capex has gone up, even railways, we understand, is higher than even last year, which in itself, if you see, has been a huge growth over the last years. So even with the denominator being very high, there is an additional growth that has been forecasted in the infrastructure spend on the railways.
Umesh, how large is the opportunity for you and Titagarh in particular? The 7 new corridors that will likely get created. What kind of an opportunity does it set for you?
I think it's not quantifiable at this point of time, but all I can say is that once this comes up, our existing facility is not going to be enough to cater to this demand. So, that speaks volumes, because we are very excited. We're already kind of thinking in terms of what else we have to do in terms of investing further, in terms of growing our capabilities and capacities further, because this is really a transformational step. A country like India, which is so large, so diverse, needs very strong, very robust railway infrastructure. And with this kind of an announcement coming up, this is not an incremental growth. This is a quantum leap, which we are seeing in the railway infrastructure.
And Umesh, given this and given the opportunity size available, do you believe that India needs to invest far more than this 2.8 lakh crore? Is the opportunity size far larger? Can we continue to grow at maybe 10% next 10 years within this railway budget?
I believe so, because you see, with the kind of plans that the government is unfolding, you see, let's look at ourselves maybe 3 years or 4 years ago. We could have never thought about India having one high-speed rail corridor. When Mumbai-Ahmedabad was announced, there were many critiques to this project as well, that India does not need high speed. But just consider the amount of transformation, economic transformation that it will make to the country. And if you see anywhere in the world, wherever rail connectivity has been invested into, the overall economic growth has really followed in a very significant way. So with the only thing limiting India today in terms of growth is the vision. And that vision is something that our Honorable Prime Minister is providing in abundance. So I see that 10% or even more growth is very much feasible.
Right, Umesh, great to have you on the show. Thanks for joining in with that quick take and congratulations.